if y equals tangent minus 1 of x, find y prime. Y prime equals dy dx. This is y prime. Now, when you have tangent minus 1, you can replace x and y. So y equals tangent minus 1 of x. So x equals tangent y. Now, when we have x equals tangent y, we can find dx dy. Dx dy equals, find the derivative of tangent y. And right here, this is the derivative of tangent. Derivative of tangent is secant square. So derivative for tangent y, it has to be here secant square of y. This is dx dy, but he asking for find y prime and y prime dy dx. Dy dx, and we have dx dy. So we can flip this side and flip this side. So I can divide it here over 1. Dx dy we can flip, so it has to be dy dx. And flip this side, so it has to be here 1 over secant square of y. Now, we have to find secant square of y. Secant square of y, how we can find secant square of y? That's easy. We have sine square of y plus cosine square of y equals 1. This is secant square, and we have sine. The opposite for sine is cosecant, and the opposite for cosine is secant, and the opposite of tangent is cotangent. Now this is secant square, we can find secant, and right here this is secant. So the opposite for secant is 1 over cosine, or 1 over cosine equals secant. Alright. So secant is 1 over cosine. Right here secant, and right here 1. So I'm gonna divide it here over cosine. So 1 over cosine, the opposite for cosine means 1 over. 1 over cosine is secant. We have here 1, I divided by cosine. But I'm not looking for secant, I'm looking for secant square. So you have to divide it by cosine square. Again, 1 over cosine square is secant square. Cosine, the opposite for cosine is secant. So it has to be here cosine, secant square. The opposite for secant is cosine. The opposite for secant square is cosine square, 1 over cosine square. So now we have here secant square, and the whole thing here, 1 over cosine square is secant. But when you divide it here by cosine square, you have to do the same here. Divided by cosine square of y and cosine square of y. Keep equals. 1 over cosine square, the opposite for cosine is secant. This is secant. But this is 1 over cosine square, so it has to be secant square. Now, cosine square divided by cosine square, that's 1. Plus sine square divided by cosine square. We have sine square over cosine square equal tangent. Again, sine over cosine equal tangent. So sine over cosine equal tangent. Right here, this is tangent y. But this is sine square over cosine square, so it has to be here tangent square. Now, secant square is 1 plus tangent square. I can find dy dx. And dy dx, dy dx, dy dx is y prime. So right here, that's y prime. And this is what you're asking for, find y prime. So dy dx equals, that's equals, 1 over secant, this is 1 over secant square of y. And secant square of y equals this value. Secant square of y equals 1 plus tangent square. 1 plus tangent square of y. Tangent y, we have in this equation tangent y equals x. So tangent y only equal x. So tangent square of y equals x square. And this is y prime, means dy over dx equals 1 over 1 plus x square. And we're done.